Only one player gets this opportunity to go on trial with SC Academy. So yeah, they're a team, yeah, they're teammates playing with each other, but it's also on the back of their mind, it's competition. All these players around me, they're my competition.
I was in a car crash, which I ended up having injuries to my spine and my neck.
We're playing football. It's going to come. You are connected. That will bring the individuality, and you will shine with the team. Are we okay, boys? Yeah. Are we ready to make a good game?
We don't need somebody to play the same position. We need two people to do two different things. Sort of like, make sure you work hard, make sure you help each other, make sure you enjoy yourself, make sure you put your hand up and show people how good you are. This is your opportunity. Grasp it. These are a selection of the top 2%, which players from all over the world have come. These are the players who have stood out the most over the course of the last 3, 4, 5 years. The opportunity is to get good players together, to push them, to allow them to push themselves and to play against professional academies and semi-professional teams in Portugal.
If you had asked me last year after our first camp if I thought that I would be back in Portugal with some of the best players that ever came to the camp, I don't think I'd completely believe it, to be honest.
It's an elite camp, it's the best of the best from training effective. I wanted to be here because we can play against top clubs as well, and also train with the best that were here before and with elite coaches as well.
It's really important to see the boys shine and express themselves on the pitch. When you come to trials and you come to these kind of environments, you don't want to see a player shy away and hide, because that's the last thing we want. We want the boys to go out on the pitch, express themselves, work hard, work as a team, because if it's as a collective, they work together, individually, they'll shine. And we just want to get as many players into the professional academies as possible. That's what they're here for. They've been chosen by us, as the best players from our camps in London and Miami to come out here to the elite camp in Portugal and to showcase their abilities. So, we want to help them so they can just push on and keep climbing up the ladder.
There is the opportunity to play against, as we said, both pro and semi-pro sides. There's also a guaranteed pre-season.
To go over to SC Academy. It's a 4th division club here out in Portugal. Massive fan base, great club, new investors, so they're on the up.
So full pre-season with a team that used to be in the 1st division in Portugal, and they are rebuilding and looking to progress with younger players, hungrier players. They're looking to spread the net a bit further than just the local area.
Big opportunity for one of our boys to go in there for pre-season on trial.
Long, set, out. Long, set, out. Long, set, out. Think you're trying to impress him because you're the peers, and you say, mate, you're not. You're trying to impress me, who's like nearly 50, bald and fat, and who has different ideals and beliefs than you. Does that make sense? Nobody your age is going to pick you to play. You have to figure out how to appeal to somebody my age, somebody Ricardo's age, somebody Sam, somebody Ben. That's who's going to scout you, that's who's going to coach you, that's who's going to manage you. So showing off to your mates doesn't cut it. There is always an option on the football pitch. It means you have to get your arm up and hold him off even though he's bigger than you, that's what you do. If it means you have to do something clever, that's what you do, but there's always an option on a football pitch. Are we clear on that? Your job is to help each other as much as possible.
My name is Ricardo Nobre. I'm a football coach. I'm an head assistant coach for Sporting Clube de Braga here in Portugal. I'm also the coordinator of the individual technique development department here. And it's good to be here with Train Effective. Great opportunity for the boys. They just got settled yesterday. And today they're on for a big test against a big academy like Sporting Clube Braga, one of the biggest here in Portugal, and one of the most that is investing a lot in the youth departments to put the players on the A team.
We're playing Braga. They are like currently, I think, in the 4th place in Portuguese, and they're playing next season Europe League qualification. And I think like it's gonna be an awesome experience, especially if we are visiting their training grounds to see how professionals work, how professionals train, and especially play against them.
We had a training session, this morning where the boys, they trained hard, they trained well. They flew in, last night, so a lot of them are tired. Some of them jet lagged as well, so it's going to be a tough test for them. It will be a difficult game, but we want them just to go out there, express themselves, work hard for each other, and we just want them to give it their all on the pitch. From a coach's point of view, it gives us a better insight on the players, on where they are, their fitness levels, their technical levels, and physically. And having Braga as their first game will give us a much better insight on, where we need to work with them, whether that's tactically, physically, technically, to hopefully prepare them better for the games coming up next week.
Play, let's go. Come on, tidy up. Play. Come on, tidy up, get a ball in place. Not good enough. Here. Drop off so he plays you. Good.
So the first half ended 0-0. Very slow start from the boys. I feel like we were giving them too much respect. A lot of the boys looked nervous. It looked like they didn't want the ball. They were shying away, and that's the last thing you want. When you're on trial, you need to make sure you take full responsibility. And scouts, coaches looking at the game, they want players who are going to go, give me the ball and I'll showcase and I'll do what I want to do. But I feel like we were off the pace, we weren't going into tackles, we were giving them too much respect, we weren't pressing as a team. So that is something that we're definitely going to look at over the coming days to improve that.
Yeah, you are nervous. I'm not really sure why, because you're better footballers than what you've shown there, yes or no?
Yes.
Is that fair? So when you have passed it, and by the way, it took you 27 minutes before you passed it, when you did pass it, you got in behind them 3 times, yes or no? Yeah. Kieran was finding nice pockets of space, nice pass in, could have maybe opened up and had a shot, but ultimately that's your decision. I'm not going to knock you for that because the pass wasn't a bad decision either. Where do you think they're hurting you? Why though? Right, I don't mind that, but that's not hard to deal with, is it? So you've actually had a good game, except for I need you to be braver and go higher. Why don't you want to go higher? Be honest.
There's no reason.
Okay. I think you're worried about what's going to happen in behind.
So the game ended 2-1. We went 1-0 up actually in the second half. Great goal by Taki, fantastic finish. He done really well for that goal. Second half was a lot better. Boys, upped the tempo, gave him less respect. We started keeping the ball a little bit more, started moving it and creating more chances.
That receive the ball doesn't even know he's getting it. So just calm it down. We're playing the football. It's going to come, but we're doing well when we're calm and composed. So just keep that in mind. My point.
I kind of just spoke how I felt, which I think maybe a few players would have agreed with me on what I was on about. I was mostly on about trying to calm the game down when we were a bit nervous, especially from the first half, the way we were playing. We were just trying to play everything quick and end up losing the ball. Everyone can make mistakes, but I just felt that we could have calmed ourselves and just played our football, and that's all I was trying to get across to the lads. Just, as I said, it was first day, first game, try to get to know each other. Like I said to the lads before the warm-up, get to know each other's names, just to get that bit more comfortable, and yeah, that's all I was trying to get across.
There were loads of spaces in the centre, and I just think it was just being wasted.
Yeah, but I don't disagree with that.
I get you want to keep, I get we have to keep the ball, but there was times where you were saying about the risk.
No, I would rather you play forward.
When I found out about Trade Effective, it was just on Instagram and contacted and ended up talking to you, and found out about the camp in 2022 in the summer, and it was kind of like a marker for me to lose weight and get fit again. And so yeah, because that season was hard enough for me at home. I was in a car crash, which I ended up having injuries to my spine and my neck, and thank God they weren't like threatening or anything, because obviously these things can go bad, and I was lucky. So I was out for a while. It took around 3 or 4 months to kind of get back into a state where I could go back to work and do stuff. It took me around 6 or 7 months until I could go back to playing like football, and obviously it was just after COVID as well, so football was in and out in Ireland, so seasons were getting postponed, so there was inconsistency. So yeah, I put on weight, which probably did a lot for me in my way of playing. I was a skinny 18-year-old, a winger, fast, skillful. So I think my playing style has changed massively since. So yeah, it's between COVID and the car crash, I was kind of doing nothing, and you know, your head goes insane. Someone like me anyway, I go insane if I'm not doing anything, whether it's the gym or football. If I'm not playing football or doing the gym, I'll go insane. I'll annoy anyone, I wreck my family's head if I'm not. So yeah, it's something that I have to keep on top of, and I've been told to, because you know, the aftermath is, you know, your mental health goes down. I think what I've come through, what I've dealt with, the camps I've been on, I never thought I'd be playing football in Portugal in the training camp, you know, playing against teams like Braga. You know, whatever happens in the future, if I'd be able to tell people, like if I have kids, that, you know, I've played against these teenagers, you know, that you watch on the TV. So I think it's an achievement in itself. And like I've said, I've come over to try and improve my football and experience things not many people have the chance to. And obviously if something else happens, if I get scouted, it's a bonus for me. But I think to experience these things is enough for me, because like I said, with the mental struggles and the physical, to be in a position where I am now, it's something to be proud of.
Come on, play quicker. Play.
We did quite a few things wrong. Like, that's just, okay, granted, it's our first game, chemistry might not be there, but there's just some things, fundamentals of football, you know, like when to press, no margin to tackles, playing out from the back. It's something, regardless of where you play, how you play. Okay, you have a bit of nerves, but you have to get them right. And against a top team like Braga, it's gonna cost you, and it did.
Overall, yeah, I think it was a decent performance. Unlucky not to get the win. So, yeah.
Was there any specific teammates you were particularly impressed with?
The goalkeeper behind me, he was great. Saved the penalty and saved us quite a few times. It was really good. One man of the match, I think completely deserved.
To be honest, I'm a little bit proud of it, because I mean, it was my first match in 7 months of injury, and to get the man of the match, it's like a sort of accomplishment, but personal, like an inner accomplishment.
In those big moments, you need your keeper to step up, and he did it. He did that exactly. You know, he stepped up, great penalty save, and that is exactly what we want from our players.
The first time that I felt like this injury was at the end of November during a game with a goal kick. I felt like my muscle going down to the knee and then going up really fast with a really intense pain, and I was crying. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Unfortunately, in February I got another setback, still on the same point. It hurt me really bad by the mentality side, because I felt like all the hard work went for nothing, and I started having like strange questions like, what should I do now? Should I continue playing? But how long will this continue to affect me? And I mean, there are difficult questions, because at 17 years old you don't know what can you do with your life still. You have still the time for changing, but you are still on the verge of taking the big decision to decide, I have to continue playing, I can go do everything, you know. But I believe that I've made the best choice I can, so still playing football, and I keeping like the grind mentality, waking up at 5, hitting runs, stretching, mobility, strength. I try to do everything in my possibilities, big sacrifices, and I think that led to something. And being part of this elite camp and getting man of the match with Braga after 6 months, I think it's all what I have to say about it.
I'll do some stuff tomorrow to see how you're feeling, but I'll do the ice bath tonight just to improve the recovery. And then, yeah, I'd maybe, if you want to go to the gym in the morning, do a little bit of foam rolling, but not too strenuous. I'll do your plan for tonight. Roberto, he pulled up today and he's not feeling too great with it. playing yesterday and doing a little bit of training today, he just felt it kicking. It's not too bad, only a 2 or 3 out of 10, but because we've got so many games coming up, we sort of want to relax a little bit and prevent it from going any further. So he's missed out on today's activation in the gym and today's training session. I would say with Roberto's mentality, like he's in the gym at 6 a.m. every morning just doing recovery and light stuff, and like I didn't even tell him to do that, I just see him in the gym and he was there. So from that I've been giving him specifics to do. So I think he's got great mentality, he's really focused on what he wants to be, and as I said, he's only young, so it's only going to get better from there. Sounds good. Good stuff. Lovely.
We've given the boys, a couple of days off, 1 day off, just to make sure they're recovering and, they're getting their rest before a big week ahead. It's really important that also off the pitch, the boys are bonding, because, we can do all the work on the pitch, but we need them to get on as a team off the pitch as well, to be able to perform as a team on the pitch. So, the plan going forward is Monday, back on the training pitch, again, another double session. I think obviously the boys maybe not used to it, not used to the the heat and the training, but we feel like that is the best preparation for the games coming up. One player gets this opportunity to go on trial with SC Academy. It's competition. All these players around me, they're my competition. So I need to make sure I'm better than each and every one of them to get my trial at SC Academy.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Yes? So, sort of like...
Are we okay, boys?
Yeah.
Are we ready to make a good game?
Okay, good. Okay, 2 minutes.